Hello there. Tonight's brush is my vintage Peerless, if I can get it to focus. It's a vintage Peerless Restorer. This is an old Peerless, was a nylon fiber, vintage, synthetic basically, and I put a 24 millimeter Maggard synth, Plisson type synth in it, and weighted the handle, polished it up, that kind of deal. Lovely, lovely brush. I'm going to put that over here, let some water get into it. And tonight's soap, well, let's start with the razor. The razor we're going to be using tonight is my 5/8 Barber's Notch Wade & Butcher. Beautiful blade, shoulderless, got the jimps, top and bottom. I put her in Koa scales, of course. You guys that watch my channel have seen this razor many times. Wonderful blade, and we're going to be using fine American blend shaving soap. There's a guy with lather all over his face. And let's go ahead and start lathering. Down here. This is a gift from a friend. It's, in my opinion, kind of a nice barbershop type scent. I've had it a while, I just haven't tried it until now. This is the first time. It seems to be lathering, or loading rather, very well, very easily and simply. Let's see what it does lather-wise. But like I said, I've seen some reviews on this. I believe CDB did one on it, and I've seen one or two more of it out there. It's making a lovely shiny lather. There are just a few like tiny bubbles. I can't show them to you on camera because I don't think that they will. Let me add just a tiny bit of water to that. I don't think that they will show up properly, and I wait for my water to get warm. I got those bubbles happening, and I don't want to end up adding too much water to it, but it's got a wonderful sheen on it, and it's forming lovely peaks. So I think I'm probably safe. I could add more if I wanted, but I really believe that that's about right. Water content wise, anyway. Yeah, lovely lather. Beautiful. Smells wonderful on the face. It smells like another soap that I've used not too long ago. And that's a lovely brush. I love the Maggard Plisson style knot a lot. To me, it's got a wonderful density to it, but it still has that softness like the original Plisson. And that's good because that's my favorite synthetic knot. I love the softness. In the Plisson. That's lovely. It has a decent slickness, but it's not crazy slick, but the way it feels on my face, I think I should have added a bit more water. So what I'm going to do, ow, I cut myself good right there. I don't know how. I must have cut something off, like a zit or something like that, but it went right through it. Excuse me a minute. So yeah, I can see it. I could see it earlier. It's a round spot there. I cut a zit or a sore or something like that off, and I cut it pretty good. But the blade's sharp. The blade's sharp. There isn't any doubt of that. So, alright, sorry about that. I don't like bleeding on camera. So I take care of it as fast as I can, but sorry you had to see that. But that's lovely. Wonderful. Good edge on that. And what I'm going to do is, because I had that cut, I want to clean up. I'm going to go between passes with cold water, because cold water helps to tighten up your capillaries in the surface of your skin. And instead of this, and I'm going to add some more water to this lather, instead of opening them up so that, you know, you bleed easier. That's, if you did know that, most people that shave this kind of shave and understand that sometimes that's much better. The thing just blew up with a wonderful looking lather. Looks even nicer than the last. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to, because I like it, I'm going to do a bit of this on my face. But yeah, that's much better. And that may increase the slickness a bit. We will see. That's more to my liking, moisture-wise. That's a wonderful, and yes, much more slickness. Lovely. So the water ratio wasn't quite right the first time. I honed this razor earlier today. Went through the 1K, 1K, 3K Sahiro, 6K King, and 8K Norton. And then Caleb McCullough and another gentleman, I can't remember his name right now, mentioned honing on a cuticle but using oil. And to be honest, I have read in at least a couple of different places that is something that was done a lot, especially in this country, by barbers. Quite frequently, decades ago. I also believe that I remember, like, my grandfather or somebody like that talking about a Belgian home and using oil on it. Now, that could be a cuticle, and I'm going to do just a little bit of extra because tomorrow is Sunday. And I want to look my best. So I'm going to just do a little bit extra. But anyway, so it's not something, I don't think, that is out of the ordinary, and I believe that is correct, that it was done that way. So I gave that a go. I took some 3-in-1 and just finished on the cuticle with oil. And got a really, Really well polished bevel. Nice and bright and clean. And the edge is good. Lovely. Alright. That should do me up. Let me dry this blade off real quick. Lovely. Lovely shave. A water rinse. Lovely. Alright. For an aftershave tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with Osage rub because I like the way that it makes my face feel. And I love the menthol kick. Of course, I kick the menthol in this up a couple of notches anyway because I can and because that's something that I absolutely love. That's wonderful. And for fragrance and aftershave, this is an old, it had Oland cologne, Avon, excuse me, I can't speak tonight, but I put Aqua Velva Musk in it. This is a Liberty Bell decanter. Aqua Velva Musk is I love, but it's like Brood. You really have to be careful how much of it you use because it'll take over everything. And if it's way too strong, my wife has a nose that won't quit, and so I'll have issues. Not like something cracked, but I don't see anything, so anyway, let me look. No, we're good. So to keep peace and all that, I have to kind of watch how much of that, how much is the strong stuff that I use. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Fines American Blend. It's a wonderful barbershop scent. I don't know whether it's tallow. Give me a second. And I'm going to look on Maggard's site real quick because I know Maggard has it. Just because I mentioned it, I want to make sure you know whether I don't believe that it is, but that doesn't mean I'm right. It's a wonderful, creamy, kind of yogurty lather. It's got a decent slickness. Fine classic, fine American blend. Triple milled tallow base. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was, I thought just from looking at it that it might be a tallow soap. In my experience, a lot of times a tallow puck has a certain look to it. When it's a hard puck, you can get some of these soft soaps that are tallow and they really don't have the same kind of look. But the The Harder Pups. This looks a lot like what Mitchell's looks like. Let me see if I can dry that so I don't get that water on my... But I mean, there's a look to it, and it's good and hard. So, I thought it might be tallow, but I didn't. I meant to look it up before I started this video. But, there you go. Alright, God bless you. Thanks for watching. That's a wonderful soap. It makes a wonderful, rich, thick lather. It handles more water than I thought it would in the beginning, which is good. I've never used this soap before. Usually when I do a review, I try to use this soap a couple of times at least. But I had it laying here, and I had to shave, and I thought, well, I'll just do a video on that. And first impressions are it's a wonderful soap, and all the good that I've heard about it's definitely warranted. So if you like Fine, I think this is probably a similar scent to their American Blend Aftershave. So if you like Fine's aftershaves, I bet you'll like that soap too. All right, God bless you. I'll talk to you later.